Welcome back to Historic Coin Empire, the channel where we uncover the hidden value in everyday pocket change and explore the incredible stories that transform ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. And today we are diving into the fascinating and often debated story of a 2018 D Lincoln 1 cent that some collectors believe could command an astonishing $5 million because of rare mint errors, dramatic production mistakes, and an extraordinary combination of anomalies that elevate it far beyond face value. And while at first glance a 2018 D penny seems far too modern and far too common to ever approach such a staggering price, history has proven that even in the era of advanced minting technology at the United States Mint, remarkable mistakes can occur. And when those mistakes intersect in a single coin with uniqueness, authenticity, and exceptional preservation, the result can be a modern numismatic legend. To understand how a 2018 D cent could possibly be valued at $5 million, we first need to look at the coin's design and production context, because by 2018 the Lincoln cent featured the Union Shield reverse, introduced in 2010 to symbolize national unity, paired with the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909. And these coins were struck on copper-plated zinc planchets weighing approximately 2.5 grams, consisting of a zinc core with a thin copper coating, a cost-effective composition that nonetheless creates opportunities for plating errors, bonding defects, and other anomalies that can dramatically alter a coin's appearance and rarity. In a typical year, the Denver Mint produces hundreds of millions or even billions of cents bearing the D Mint mark, meaning that most 2018 D pennies are worth exactly 1 cent in circulation and perhaps only slightly more in pristine uncirculated condition. Yet rarity in numismatics is not determined solely by mintage numbers but by the presence of unusual, verifiable mint errors that create a coin unlike any other, and when multiple rare characteristics combine in a single specimen, the resulting uniqueness can push value into extraordinary territory, especially when collectors recognize that no comparable example exists. One of the most powerful error types that could elevate a 2018 D cent into the multi-million-dollar range is a dramatic double die obverse, caused by a misalignment during the die hubbing process that results in clear and rounded duplication of design elements such as the inscriptions "I in God We Trust" and "Liberty," as well as the date 2018, and unlike minor mechanical doubling that appears flat and shelf-like, true hub doubling produces distinct separation lines and a secondary image effect that is part of the die itself, meaning every coin struck from that die displays the same bold characteristics. And if a previously unknown and highly pronounced double die were discovered on a 2018 D cent, particularly one visible without magnification, it would immediately capture the attention of collectors and researchers alike. Now imagine that this dramatic doubling is only one part of the story, and that the same coin was struck on a wrong planchet, perhaps a blank intended for another denomination such as a dime or even a foreign coin, resulting in a different diameter, thickness, or metallic composition. And wrong planchet errors are among the most visually striking because they produce coins that look fundamentally different from what collectors expect, often with unusual color or weight discrepancies. And if a 2018 D cent were struck on a silver-colored dime planchet, while still showing full Lincoln cent design details including the D mint mark, the coin would represent a spectacular crossover error that few collectors would ever encounter. Another possibility lies in experimental or off-metal compositions, because while the official composition in 2018 was copper-plated zinc, the Mint has historically experimented with alternative alloys and occasionally mixed planchets from different production runs, and if a 2018 D cent were discovered weighing significantly more or less than the standard 2.5 grams and laboratory analysis confirmed an unusual alloy composition not consistent with standard production, the discovery would ignite intense debate within the numismatic community and likely propel the coin into high-profile auctions. Off-center strikes are another dramatic and highly collectible error type, and a coin struck significantly off-center while retaining a fully visible date and mint mark can already command substantial premiums. But imagine a 2018 D cent struck 50% or more off-center, creating a crescent of blank planchet area, combined with a broad strike where the retaining collar failed, allowing the metal to expand beyond normal diameter, and layered on top of bold double die features and an off-metal composition, the cumulative rarity and visual impact would be extraordinary. Die breaks and retained cuts further enhance the uniqueness of a coin, because when a portion of the die cracks and breaks away, it leaves raised metal blobs or distorted rim segments on the struck coin. And while minor die cracks are common, A massive retained cud that intrudes deeply into Lincoln's portrait or distorts the Union shield could create a one-of-a-kind appearance, especially if it intersects with doubled lettering or other anomalies in a dramatic fashion. Rotational errors add yet another layer, because modern coins are expected to have precise alignment between obverse and reverse, and a significant rotation such as 90 degrees or even 180 degrees would already be unusual in contemporary coinage. But when combined with multiple major errors, it becomes another contributing factor in building the case for exceptional value. The condition of the coin is equally critical, because even the rarest error commands its highest price when preserved in pristine mint state condition with sharp details and original luster intact. And if a 2018 D cent with multiple dramatic errors were graded at the highest levels such as MS69 or even MS70 by a respected grading service, the combination of near-perfect preservation and unmatched rarity would dramatically increase its desirability among elite collectors seeking trophy pieces that stand apart from ordinary holdings. Provenance can also amplify value, because if the coin were discovered in an original mint-sealed bag, traced back to a Denver Mint employee, or previously owned by a well-known collector with documented records, the established history would enhance buyer confidence and potentially fuel competitive bidding at major auctions. The Lincoln Cent series has one of the largest and most passionate collector bases in American numismatics, and when a new and sensational variety is announced, interest spreads rapidly through coin shows, online forums, and auction platforms, amplifying demand and sometimes pushing realized prices far beyond traditional guidebook estimates. Clipped planchet errors, where a portion of the blank is missing due to improper punching from the metal strip, can also add to a coin's uniqueness, especially if the clip is large and displays the characteristic metal flow patterns confirming its authenticity as a mint error, and a 2018 D cent with multiple clips combined with other dramatic anomalies would represent an extremely rare convergence of mistakes. Plating errors specific to copper-plated zinc cents, such as extensive missing plating or dramatic bubbling that exposes the zinc core beneath, can create striking visual contrasts between the copper surface and gray zinc interior. And while minor plating issues are common, a large-scale and uniform missing plating error paired with other significant mint mistakes would make the coin stand out dramatically from ordinary examples. Weight discrepancies are often the first sign that a coin may be an off-metal strike, because any significant deviation from the standard weight immediately prompts further testing. And if such testing confirmed a unique alloy composition or an unintended planchet origin, the coin would likely become the centerpiece of numismatic research and a candidate for record-setting auction results. Auction dynamics in the modern era allow for global participation, meaning collectors from around the world can compete in real time. And when a coin is widely publicized as unique or nearly unique, especially one with a compelling story of discovery and authentication, the resulting bidding competition can drive prices to astonishing heights, particularly if two determined buyers each view the coin as a once-in-a-lifetime acquisition. The psychology of collecting plays a powerful role in valuations of this magnitude, because the idea that a simple penny from 2018 could be worth $5 million captures the imagination and reinforces the enduring belief that hidden treasures still exist in everyday circulation, inspiring collectors to examine their change more carefully and to appreciate the complexities of coin production. Ultimately, the legend of the 2018 D1 cent valued at $5 million rests on the extraordinary convergence of multiple rare errors, pristine preservation, verified authenticity, compelling provenance, and intense market demand. And while the vast majority of 2018 D pennies will remain worth only face value, the possibility that a single extraordinary example combining bold double dies, wrong planchet composition, dramatic off-center striking, major die breaks, rotational misalignment, extensive plating anomalies, and flawless condition could exist keeps the hunt alive and embodies the spirit of discovery that defines historic coin empire, reminding us that even in the modern age of precision minting technology, remarkable mistakes can slip through and transform an ordinary penny into an extraordinary.